It's fast, it's fun, and it's taking over courts across the country. Pickleball, once one of the most niche hobbies, is now exponentially growing across America. I've spoken to players, coaches, and local officials to hear why pickleball is growing so much and if it's really here to stay. Residents living on East Lakeshore Drive here in Baton Rouge have been experiencing a noisy past 2 years. Behind me here is part of the LSU Lake Restoration Project, which has costed $61 million to fund. Phase 1 has taken a bit of some time now, and it's uncertain what the next 2 years are going to look like. But if you're living on East Lakeshore Drive, here's what you should know about the construction coming up. East Baton Rouge residents, especially those living close to LSU's campus, woke up this morning to a startling alert from East Baton Rouge officials. Last night, there was a striking rise in car break-ins, like this car right behind me. And while this is nothing new, it is cause for concern that there was an 11% increase in car break-ins within this past month. Now, the standard rate for car break-ins to rise is typically in January, and here we are in mid-March. Residents are tired of hearing the run-of-the-mill lock your car door and put away your vulnerables. But LSU officials and East Baton Rouge officials have come together and may have some reasons why your car is not as safe as it normally is. It was an incredible volleyball matchup for the LSU Tigers in the PMAC against the Texas A&M Aggies. The Tigers came fired up, had incredible hits, and showed powerful hustle. It was a big day for LSU volleyball as they took down Texas A&M in an electrifying match that had the PMAC buzzing. It was a true battle with the teams exchanging momentum and intensity. Although LSU came out with the win, the road to victory was not easy.
That was the message to them after set one. It's like we're letting them control the tempo, but we're also doing the work and giving them all their points too. And so we have to be better than that. And we just got better as the match went along, and our confidence, you could see it, started going up after set one, and we were just able to maintain that.
Texas A&M set the tone early, taking the first set as LSU's defense fell short. The Tigers quickly regrouped, showing their grit in the second set. And with standout offense performances from Journey Robinson, LSU roared back. Journey stunned with 23 kills and 11 digs.
But I just keep that confidence over and over, just reminding myself, even when I make mistakes, just reminding myself over and over helps me maintain that, that toughness that I always have.
LSU followed it up with another strong performance to take the third set. Defense seemed to tighten, and their offense started clicking. But Texas wasn't going down without a fight, as they took the fourth set 25-14. The Tigers struggled to get back on their feet, but successfully did through communication.
We've been putting a big focus on our communication in between plays, how are we going to respond when they make a good play against us.
In the final set, the atmosphere in the PMAC was electric as both teams fought for every point. The Tigers were able to find cracks in the Aggies' defense, allowing them to win 15-10. Had the defense been stronger, the Tigers' fight would have been easier.
If we can just learn how to be steady and consistent, I think that would be really good for my blood pressure.
As LSU gears up to take on Florida, it's crucial to rebuild the defense and continue to communicate with one another while on the court. This hard-fought victory keeps LSU's force alive as they continue their way through the season. For Tiger TV, I'm Sophia Donez. What a day for LSU women's basketball. The Tigers had an incredibly explosive game against Charleston Southern this morning. The roof was blowing off the PMAC as the momentum did not stop throughout the game. For such a high-scoring game, the Tigers had a slower start than anticipated in the first quarter.
They've been getting me backdoor, or I got beat on the cut because I'm watching the ball, you know what I'm saying? And SEC, stuff like that will kill you, so I just got to keep my head on the swivel.
LSU scored 24 points in the first quarter, led by Michaela Williams with 8 points. Charleston Southern also found themselves in a rather slow start. The Tigers stepped on the gas in the second quarter and amped up their performance to have their highest scoring quarter. LSU took every opportunity with 21 rebounds. LSU's Anissa Morrow also turned up the heat, scoring 9 points and contributing to the first half score of 51-22.
I feel like everybody got involved and everybody played together this game, and you got to see that.
Going into the third quarter, Charleston Southern could not seem to catch up to the Tigers. Confidence was up and scoring was high for LSU. Flaw J. Johnson stepped on the court and dropped 12 points to lead the quarter.
I had a double-double, so I didn't think I played too bad.
The Tigers secured the win in the fourth quarter as the game wrapped up with a score of 117-44. Johnson reached 1,000 points as a Tiger. Morrow became the 6th player in program history to hit a 20-20, and Kaylin Gilbert was close to a triple-double.
We want to have 2-to-1 assist to turnover, and it was a little bit better today. It was a good day.
As the season starts to roll, LSU will need to keep this fight up going into SEC matchups. For Tiger TV, I'm Sophia Donez. An unexpected winter storm can be especially tough for those struggling to make ends meet. According to the Louisiana Balance of State Continuum of Care, roughly 430 people are currently experiencing homelessness in the Baton Rouge region. This leaves many without shelter for the storm. But here in Baton Rouge, neighbors are coming together to provide warmth, food, and hope. And for an organization like the Red Shoes, the mission is simple: keep humanity alive.
And so all of these people that have come here to help others, I can attest that the ideal of humanity is not lost.
Volunteers gathered a day before the storm hit to assemble sandwiches, which were stored in the organization's public fridge, available to anyone at any time. But if peanut butter and jelly isn't your thing, don't worry. The options are limitless. Hot meals were prepared and served on site, and tables were lined with winter clothes that were donated. Visitors were invited to fill bags with jackets, hats, and other essentials.
That we just want to all be of service. We all have the privilege to do so we might as well use that to help other people in our community.
Honey and jelly that you can put in your bag.
Over at St. John's Church in downtown Baton Rouge, the focus is on starting the day right to brace the weather. Volunteers served hot breakfast and steaming cups of coffee in an attempt to keep those in need warm.
Yeah, so we have lots of great committed volunteers that show up each and every time and that love to serve this corner of downtown.
From food to clothing, these efforts are a reminder that even during the coldest days, Baton Rouge's community spirit shines bright. Reporting for Tiger TV, I'm Sophia Donez. These days, it's hard to walk on a campus without seeing a phone or a laptop. Artificial intelligence tools like ChatGPT and DeepSeek have become big resources for students, but it's not always a reliable one. 90% of college students have admitted to using AI for school, according to the United States Digital Education Council.
I think most people at this school use it, especially because a lot of people I know use it as well.
With the rapid spread of misinformation and lack of authentic learning from AI, LSU has decided to act. The university is developing a new AI software, MikeGPT. The new software pulls strictly from LSU databases to ensure information is credible and accurate, according to Dr. Serpata.
And now that MikeGPT, they're already developing everything that I said. They are trying to include in that chatbot, and I think it would be a great resource in many ways.
LSU is also continuing to combat the issue by educating students about artificial intelligence. A new class, AI and Misinformation, is aimed to teach students how to identify misinformation and understand AI's role in modern technology, according to student Vivian Kretschmar.
Dr. Shripata has taught us a lot of, how do I want to put it, like tips and tricks.
As AI makes rapid advancements, LSU's proactive mindset ensures that students are equipped with the knowledge to use it wisely. Whether it's for a new class or a new software, LSU is laying the stepping stones in addressing AI's challenges. For Tiger TV, I'm Sophia Donez.
So this is my beloved window that got smashed and is now fixed.
It's becoming an all too common scene: shattered windows and ransacked vehicles. Baton Rouge residents are feeling the effects of an alarming rise in vehicle break-ins. Ava Christensen knows the gut-wrenching feeling all too well.
Like this eerie vibe towards the day, so I had to look at it again and be like, oh, okay, this is real. My car got broken into again.
LSU Police Department Sergeant Detective Sarah Drake reported a frightening increase in vehicle burglaries, both on campus and in nearby neighborhoods.
In 2020, we had 21, and then this almost doubles in 2021 to 52 vehicle burglaries.
According to Sergeant Drake, many people fall victim to crimes of opportunity, yet it's not just unlocked cars that are being targeted. Some thieves are willing to smash windows to get what they want.
And they did a report, but obviously nothing really happened. And then I went to work, and then it was Labor Day, so I didn't get it fixed for 4 days, and it was raining all weekend, so I had a trash bag.
LSU police claim to be responding with increased patrols and spent nearly $200,000 on security cameras.
LSU's communities got together, and previous to that, we had already lined up setting up more cameras in the area. So
Gated communities, like the Tradition, have been a huge target regardless of gate codes and security cameras, according to resident Addison Mann.
And they said that they've increased patrolling in the neighborhood, but I have yet to see.
Residents are left hoping for a solution that will bring peace of mind. Until then, they're left with the responsibility of keeping their cars and themselves safe.